I'm going to bring in Art Roderick now, former Assistant Director for Investigations for the U.S. Marshals and former Senior Manager at the Department of Homeland Security. I can't get out of my mind the thought that there might be other women, based on what the FBI is saying, trapped in makeshift cells in 10 other states. How do they go about the process of trying to investigate that?
Well, hi, Marni. Good morning. It is a very disturbing case, and you're right. I mean, there is a dozen different states. When I looked at his background, he has lived in a dozen different states since he was about 20, 21 years old. So they're going to have to go back and basically recreate this individual's life to match it up with missing persons or sexual assaults or even murders that were going on in those particular areas. Now, I think the key part here is this all goes to the victim. Heroic on her part to be able to get out of there, but because this victim was able to get away is why we have possibly interrupted this individual evolving into a serial killer as opposed to a serial rapist. So it's very important that they go back and recreate this individual's life, even as an older teen, to figure out where he lived at that particular time. It's interesting that he has lived in a dozen places since 2015, 2016, a dozen different states. And also, when you look at his criminal history, nothing comes up under his actual name, his real name. Most of the charges, the criminal history charges, come under the aliases that were listed earlier, including one out of California where he's charged with sexual assault on a minor.
What do you make, Art, of the investigators finding these handwritten notes at his home? Brandon just talked about this. One of them was titled Operation Takeover and included a bullet list with entries that read, leave the phone at home, make sure they don't have a bunch of people in their life. You don't want any type of investigation. How will they use that information and this sort of map to draw some conclusions?
Well, it looks like when you come across notes like that or manifestos, I mean, it appears that he's done some research, obviously, and the thing that's very disturbing is he was trying to build a better cell to hold these women. That's why I think he was probably not as sophisticated as he would have been a couple years from now. Usually what happens in these particular cases is they get better and better at what they're doing in their criminal activity. And I think what we see here is an individual, again, evolving from a serial rapist to very possibly a serial killer. So I give all the credit to the victim for being able to interrupt this individual, stop this individual at this particular time. And we don't know yet if he's committed homicides in his past.
Yeah, and timing has to be so critical here, right? I mean, you have to act fast, thinking that there's the possibility somebody may be trapped somewhere. How do they go about that, working with other agencies in other states right now? Who takes the lead?
It'll be the FBI. I mean, this would fall under the FBI, but also the FBI has multiple task forces around the country that involve multiple federal agencies and state and local entities that can, law enforcement agencies that can go ahead and assist them. So they'll go ahead and send this to their field offices around the country, these different leads at these 12 different states, to go ahead and start investigating. And as your reporter mentioned earlier, I mean, it looks like they've already moving fairly quickly on this particular individual.
So what would be the advice to the public in some of these communities, what you should be looking for? I mean, no one would have known this even existed.
Well, I think it's good. We're blasting his photo out across these different states where this individual has resided in his past addresses, and that's going to be the key locally. If we can get that, if they can get that information out there, to have victims come forward. But as you can see already from your reporting, your report is doing a great job on interviewing neighbors and getting the information. And it sounds like the FBI has already helped out with getting information out to the public. That's going to be the key to have people come forward, more victims.
Yeah, it is just a sick case. We'll make sure to get his photo out on TV and online as much as possible. Art Roderick, as always, appreciate you talking to us.
Thanks, Marni.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.